Oh my god. It's me, James. Oh, man, I need to tilt this down a little bit. Oh, man, I need to do this a little bit. Oh, man, I need to do this a little bit. Oh, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Throwback Thursday Throwdown. It is I, James, old man. I'm Red Button Jam Fest. I don't stream too much. I don't stream a lot. But I'm going to play games right now. I haven't done it midday and a Thursday for a while. I've been busy. Life is busy. I'm not going to appear next Thursday either. Why? Because I'm going to San Diego Comic-Con. Which is going to be very exciting stuff. I remember like the first San Diego Comic Con I went to, I think it was like 2018. I tried streaming that with the phone. A, ate up way more battery than I ever anticipated, which was a dumb idea. And B, I think the signal sucked ass. So basically, it was like these blurred little images of outside the convention center. It's like, oh, look how cool this is. I don't think I would try that again. Or if I did, it would be like the shortest fucking 2-minute stream of all time. And it would then be like, hope you guys enjoyed. And you guys are going to be like, that was dumb. I might do that because it is dumb. It is dumb to try that again and have my phone die in the process. I need to bring an external battery. I'm rambling. It's thoughts. But if you like what you see here, you watch this right now, please follow. If you like what you see here on youtube.com, please subscribe. I'm on twitch.tv/RedButtonJamFest and youtube.com/RedButtonJamFest. Now to get to the festivities, because I won't be streaming too long today, is we're going to play Tekken Tag Tournament Dose. I'm going to put the audio on here. Let's go! Something fast, something simple. It's old. It's over 10 years old. God, what did Tekken Tag Tournament come in? Sorry, my sister asked me a question. I was like, I need to answer a question. I'm a mess. No stream on Thursday. No stream on next Thursday. That's what's happening. No stream on next Thursday. All right, when did Tekken Tag Tournament 2 come out? Probably says it right here. Nope, it does not. Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Release date. This game's got to be old. Come on. 2011. This game is old. Yes, this game is 15 years old. I can play it now. Arcade battle. I'm so wavy productions. How are you doing? God, this game is loud. Not next Thursday. Not next Thursday. Because I'll be going to Comic-Con, homie. Unless I do a 2-minute try to stream on my phone. But you know what happened years ago when I tried that? It was a failure. Unless technology got... I mean, I do have a new phone. The Twitch app may have improved over time. You know, maybe it would be better, but I also feel like if I did it, people would be like, oh man, someone's streaming Comic-Con. And they're like, oh, it's a bunch of blur. And this guy can't stream the panel. He's just walking around bubbling. He's scared to talk in front of other people. I'd be like, there'd be like some women in cosplay, and I'd be like, hi, I'm so wavy, aka Mr. Silvergun. How are you doing today? I am playing Tekken Tag Tournament 2 because I'm not streaming too much today because life is busy. I'll play as Christy. Christy Montero. I'm going to have her partner up with the thirstiest duo of all time. Or, oh, Throwback Thursday. Wait, a Throwback Tuesday. Oh, she's speaking Portuguese. I forgot that. And he's speaking Espanol, which makes sense. The one thing I really do respect about Tekken games generally is they have the customers. The fuck? They have the characters. God damn, I'm fucking messed up. Guys, I'm gonna let you know about my life right now. So I'm applying to new jobs, okay? One of the jobs is a science-based job. I want to get back into sciences. I am like, you know what? I'm gonna show it. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's go. This is my life right now. Let's show it. Right now, I've been working on a presentation for this job. I have to do an hour-long presentation. Technically, it has to be like a 40 to 45-minute talk with 20 minutes of questions. I'm letting you know my life. And basically, these slides, they have videos. Don't worry. They're much more dynamic if I show the presentation. And I've been practicing this thing. It's way more slides, too. I've been practicing, like, ridiculousness that my brain is fucking jumbled. Hopefully by the time I present the actual thing in front of these people, I don't come up looking like a fucking Idiot. We'll find out. That'd be the funny part. I'll be like, hello everybody, welcome to Throwback Thursday Throwdown. They'll be like, what the fuck is this? Oh, I mean calcium signaling. Oops, my bad. My bad. Let me talk about video games. Let me talk about video games versus data and intracellular signaling. Ah, that's my life. So, back on topic. Mr. Ragon said, why not a Tuesday stream? You know what? If I do a Tuesday stream, it would be late night. Let me try to think. Tuesday. That's possible. A Tuesday late night stream is possible, depending on how I feel, because I'm doing the presentation next Tuesday, so we'll see. If I'm a fried egg, maybe not, but if I'm not quite a fried egg and I'm an energetic chicken, because it comes from the egg, then let's go. Whoo. Anyway, Tekken. I like that its characters speak in their native tongues. They're not all speaking English. They're not all speaking Japanese. We're having Brazilians speaking Portuguese. We have people from Spain speaking in Espanol. We have Swedish people speaking Swedish. You know what I'm saying? Japanese people obviously speak Japanese. We have King speaking King, even though he's from Mexico. You know, look at that. Chrissy action. So what about Tekken Tag Tournament makes it fun? Well, Tekken Tag Tournament, you can play as all the great characters. You flip and you match each character out. The big thing about Tekken Tag versus its counterparts in the tag space like Marvel's Capcom is you only have to defeat one fighter, right? So if you tag out a fighter, they can heal up to the red bar, right? That's the survival instinct. If one character is done, like you didn't switch them and they're done, you lose the round. See, Marvel, if you lose a character, you just lose a character. You can keep fighting if the other characters are alive. But Tekken's like, nah, son. One fighter's down, you're down. You're out. So you want to keep very, very observant of any life bar you have so you don't do anything stupid. Like right now, this character right here, smacking ass. Would you ever apply for Streamer University? Oh my god, I'm going to come on as a fucking idiot right now. Is there such a thing as Streamer University? I don't know Streamer University, or is this a made-up concept? Is this a real thing? Is Streamer University a real thing? It sounds fake to me. You've been looking at peptides. What is the purpose of, like, honestly, so here's the thing about peptides. I'm going to show my presentation again, just to give you an idea, okay? Let me give you an idea of what I'm talking about here. Oh, 1 second. This is an open science paper anyway, so I'm not showing anything, like, incongruent, okay? This is an example of a protein / a peptide, okay? So peptides are just a broad fucking category, all right? People use this fucking category too broadly, is the best way to put it. Peptides are just fucking amino acids. So the first thing I need to ask is when you say peptides, what are the compounds? The other thing I have to ask is when are you using these compounds and what's the intended purpose of these compounds? Because proteins, polypeptides, and everything have so many different effects on the body. And honestly, I'm going to be real here. A lot of stuff that people are selling nowadays for gym stuff is fucking snake oil. Full stop. Full stop. All right? A lot of people like to use these smart terms like peptides. And I'm not trying to be rude here. It's not to you. This is to the broader fucking gym video audience I'm seeing. Is they'll use these terms to sound smart and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Okay? I'm just saying it like it is. From a person that has done biochemistry, biochemical research, and I'm not saying I'm like the smartest man in the world, but let's just say that was my field. I feel like copper peptides. Copper is a metal. So, we're ready to talk about things. We're ready to talk about things. So we're going to have to really get into this. The big thing is, I will always recommend is there science papers on this type of compounds? Like real science papers. Journals that are highly regarded that have done research on these. If so, definitely look into it. There have been real medical professionals after these studies that recommend, and also the biggest thing, especially with certain things, could prescribed these compounds? It's going to be the next question. So I just want to put all that out there. Not say that these things do not work. I'm not trying to say that there's nothing there, but peptide's a broad fucking field. I'll have to look into that and see what's out there. But I always recommend, and this is not a deriding you or anybody. Please, people, do not take this the wrong fucking way. I think the thing is that there is a lot out there that people could just market and sell for a lot of money. And some of it works. Some of it doesn't work. And some of it doesn't have enough research done on it to really let people know properly if it does work in the way it's intended to. That's why there's always been, that's why when it comes to medical science, the biggest key thing is it's a multifold process. You have your basic fundamental research, like the stuff that I just randomly showed with my fancy slides. The fundamentals, like your ABCs, like this is what we know about this type of thing. This is what we loosely know in terms of these different cellular models. Don't give me Google. You're making me jump on so many tangents right now, and I'm not even playing the game. All right, we're going back to the serious zone. John Claude, hear me out. You have your foundational research. And what I mean by that, here's the thing. We're going to have to go into that deeper dive. Here's the problem with Google. I got so many problems. This round, you don't want to hear all my problems. When it comes to AI and it comes to your search engines, all they do is they comb. They comb wildly across the internet. It could be a fucking Reddit. It could be a fucking video. It could be an academic article that I keep talking about that people need to be familiar with. It could be any of that stuff, right? It combs for those hot words, and then it amalgamates those answers. Large language models is just like, is broadly speaking, thievery of data across the span of the internet. And it tries its best to sort through said data. So sometimes it'll give pretty good answers. Other times it gives jarble-gibble answers. And other times it gives flat out wrong answers. And the problem is that, let's just say I'm selling a product to you right now. I'm selling you hydrogenated alcohol, H2O. I just gave it a fancy name, guys. H2O, I call it hydrogenated alcohol because alcohol is OH. But let me just tell you this. This hydrogenated alcohol, your body's composed mostly of it. And I could say things that are factual about this. We also know instinctually water is good for you on a lot of counts, okay? But water could kill you actually, technically, too. All right? I could say whatever I want. I could write up an article that's on platforms that are not a scientific research article that's not, got peer-reviewed. Peer-reviewed articles, why they call peer-reviewed articles, they're looked on by the science community and assess that you're not making shit up. All right? I am not trying to pride myself, but I have such peer-reviewed articles out there. So I'm going to act as a slight authoritarian figure on this, and I apologize if it sounds a little egotistical, and I apologize. But any person that's trying to sell something could write their own articles that are not peer-reviewed. They can write stuff on their website, make broad statements that say they're not FDA approved. That's a lot of the botanical products you get, like the compounds will say not FDA approved. But they can write something on there like, oh, it's good for your heart health. And you're like, it's good for my heart health. And you just take like 20 of them, not understanding like why it's good for your heart health or why they made that statement, or even if that's true, even if that's even factual, that's the problem we've run into a lot with this thing. Now, it could be a real pharmacological that's FDA approved that you're talking about right now. I'm talking from a place of ignorance when it comes to copper peptides because I haven't done my research in copper peptides, right? But I'm not going to lie to you and say they're good for you or they're bad for you. But what I will advise is to see if there's real peer review articles for the topic. Not a website. Not a website. Not a fucking website selling the product. Because let's be honest, if you're selling the product, you're selling the product. You don't give a fuck about people. This is not even for big pharma. This is for like these small little fucking naturopathic shit. I could go on those for days. It pisses me off. You could say as much as you want if it's not regulated. And I know a lot of people have their panties up a twist when it comes to medications that a doctor prescribes to you. But here's the difference between those medications and fucking shit that's sold on the black web. I'm going off tears now. Those things are not FDA approved. Those are. And FDA approval is not fucking easy. I worked in clinical research as well. I worked in clinical trials. Most drugs do not get approved. And then they do not get prescribed because they go through the process. And they find out they don't do a damn thing, or they may have unsafe, mild side effects, or whatever that may be, and never get through the process, right? You have your foundational research as peer reviewed. This is why I say look for that. I'm talking Cell reports, Nature Communications. Those papers are peer-reviewed scientific articles, not fucking Jim Webb's Reddit page or naturopathic doctors of Arkansas. I'm talking about real science papers. Is there real research being done? What does the real research say? Has it went through clinical trials? And you know how you find out if something goes through clinical trials? Because it is transparent. It's under government regulation. Go to clinical trials, one word, .gov. And you could see the clinical trials yourselves. There's nothing hidden here. A lot of people think it's a big conspiracy with pharmaceuticals. It is not. Sorry, I'm going on my rant. You got me going. It is not. It's open on the web. And the problem is people that don't know better sell lies. And they sell products in place of those lies. Don't go for snake oil, all right? Don't be afraid of your doctor if he prescribes something to you or if he advises medication. You know why that's safer? Is because it goes through the peer review fucking articles. It goes through years upon years of clinical research with patients, thousands of patients, to make sure it doesn't fucking kill a motherfucker the next day. So they figure out the best concentration if it's effective. And once it gets FDA approval, and it goes to your doctor goes through years upon decades of fucking education to make sure he's not going to fucking kill you. And if he, in his best advice, and you can always get a secondary advice from another doctor, there's nothing wrong with that. And they prescribe you something, it's more likely going to be beneficial to you than not. Than going to a fucking random website that's like, look, this is going to help cure your asshole. And they're selling you the product for $40. Do you think I could be a snake oilsman seriously, right? I could say, well, I have a doctor, which is true. And then I could just be like, this improves your calcium signaling. Take this hydrogenated alcohol. And if you don't know any better, you're like, well, this guy sounds smart. He cited like some random ass Wikipedia page. He's got to know what he's talking about. He mentioned some random ass sounding smart signaling pathway. He obviously is trying to sell me something out of kindness of his heart that's not FDA approved for $40 a pop. He's not doing it so he can make money. That's what I want to avoid. I hate that bullshit. The alternative medicine bullshit pisses me off. I don't know if copper peptides is that. If it is FDA approved and it's like fucking produced by a big pharmacological company and it's been through clinical trials, great. I'm coming at this from I have not done research on it myself yet, and I could look into it if you want, but it's good. But if I need to look into it, it's going to take fucking time. It's not going to take an hour. It's not going to take 2 hours. This type of research takes dozens of hours. I'm being honest with you. And if you're not sure if it's right for you, not to sound like broken record, go to a doctor. I will go to a medical doctor. As a biochemist, I know my blind spots, and I am not going to come up and be like, well, I know the biochemistry of this, so I'm not going to take this diabetic medication. That is stupid. That's dumb. Go to your doctor and make that advisement, okay? And if it's something that Jim is trying to sell you, it says, oh, it's great for your muscle growth, and they try to cite articles they themselves do not understand, don't trust those motherfuckers. They're just selling you shit to make money. Most cases they are. Or they're selling themselves a placebo effect. I mean, let's be honest. You're trying to grow fucking muscle, and you're like, you know what? I heard things about this. I'm just going to throw it at me, and I think it's working, and they don't know any better. All right? Or they're taking things in an improper fashion that's going to kill them down the road. Think about the fucking Liver King. That motherfucker has got fucking psychosis from all the fucking testosterone he's taking off the wazoo, and that guy's more likely to get a heart attack. I'm sorry to say it, but that's the fucking facts of life. All right? I went off so many tangents right now. I am so sorry. My brain has been rotted from the inside just doing my presentation apparently. But I just want to say that without obviously naively talking about the peptides referred to. But when it comes to things like that, research needs to start with peer-review article journals. Cell Reports, Nature Communications, Nature, PNAS is an acronym for another one that I trust. These are the big ones. And why those are so trusted is not because somebody got $1 bazillion. The reason why they're so trusted is they've been built over time to have a multitude of articles that are peer-reviewed. If I had an article, which I have articles that are peer-reviewed, they don't just get approved. A bunch of other scientists criticized my fucking work and wanted me to do a bunch of other experiments for a long-ass time to make sure what I'm saying is not bullshit. That's why I'm just giving you a veil behind the curtains, okay? And that's the stuff where it could piss you off as a scientist, but that is called rigor reproducibility. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if you don't get it, I hate to say this, go to a professional, like a doctor, not the person at the gym. I don't want to be mean to that person. I just don't want to say that the way I'm going to say at the end of the day. I hope that's helpful. I'm sorry. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just excited when it comes to this general topic. Copper peptides may actually be an FDA-approved fucking thing we're just talking about now. I don't know. But really, I would trust things that are prescribed and approved by the FDA than the naturopathic stuff. All right? Obviously, you need a healthy diet. Obviously, everyone needs to know about vitamins and minerals. I get that. But a lot of people, unfortunately, and my mom is included in this category, and I love my fucking mom too, we get kind of swept up in the alternative medicine space because there's a distrust that's formed against the greater community or scientific community, or greater pharmaceutical community, and the greater doctor community. Like, it's always exciting to think that you know more than those people. I find that exciting myself. That's why conspiracies are so easy to take on, because we get excited to think we know something that no one else knows. We know the world works better than that guy. And we get drawn to those things. We all do. We all do. But a lot of these things we have in place are not just money banks. They are literal, like, I'm going to be honest with you. The FDA, I hate to say this, is one of the most regulated fucking agencies in the world. The American FDA, this is surprising because when I think America, generally speaking, the FDA has way more regulations than Europe. So when we start to talk about this stuff, when it comes to treatments, medications, even though RFK Jr. is kind of a dumbass, I go on that again. The end of the day is, a lot of stuff we have in place, unless they're torn apart the next day, which is always possible, we're very rigorous here. Stupid rigorous. And the things that are sold online that don't go through that rigor, or those regulations, or those approval, and they just cite stuff on Reddit or whatever because they want to sell you something for 30 or 40 bucks a pop. And let's be honest, they want to say the placebo effect. They would love that. They're not going to digress some things. And of course, science is confusing too, because there's sometimes things will be like, it does show in this article, it does this with your hair. And then there's another article that's like, well, it kind of does, but kind of doesn't. There's always conflicting research out there. And I'm just going to say at the end of the day, I hope that's helpful. I'm sorry if I rambled. Back to the... I'm going to drink my hydrogenated alcohol. That's a James ramble. Oh my god. I'm done. Well, sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. You know it's a weird day when James is already like... going off on fucking random shit. I'm sorry. And if I came off rude, I apologize. I just get really excited about this stuff. And if I didn't convey it the right way, I really do apologize. My intention is not to make anyone feel bad or anything like that. And if it came off like that, I do apologize. I'm just very fucking excited about the general topic of this area. And I admit my own, I guess, blind spots, right? So, yeah. Fuck. Shit! Ah! You're welcome. I'm sorry, man. I do feel so subconscious now because I'm like settling down a little bit. I'm like, did I come up as an asshole the last X number of minutes about this topic? And if that's the case, I sincerely apologize. Because I too, sometimes I'm like, honestly smelled my own farts. There's nothing wrong with being like, hey, this was my education or whatever. But I also have to be like, a little coming to Jesus moment too, to be like, okay, here's the thing. There's so much fucking out there. And it is all really confusing. Like, that's why, like, I wasn't trying to be snidey when I was like, what do you mean by peptide? It's just, that is a broad family of molecules, if you want to get technical. So that covers a shit ton of things. A shit, like, literally, you ate peptides today. Like, that's technically the facts, you know? You know, and the thing is like, shit, like, when you have a protein powder, you're technically having peptides. In a form, you know, so it's just so much. There's so much with like biochemistry, because biochemistry, this is my purview, right? There is so fucking much. Is like, you know, my expertise is like calcium signaling. Well, there's a lot of different calcium signaling out there. There's voltage-gated calcium channels that a lot of your neurons use, and then there's capacitive calcium channels that I did a lot of research on. And then you have to ask questions, what's the difference? Why do cells have these different calcium channels? And what makes them different? And what the fuck do you mean voltage gated versus capacitive? Like, oh, that means that's how the calcium gets triggered or activated? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? But that's the problem. That's one little area. That's one little area. And what I used to research it was peptides. But the peptides I'm using were composed of different proteins in that little area. That's not what the same peptides you're talking about, right? So it's just like, that's why I'm trying to say it like that. I get excited about it because it's so, there's a lot. It's a lexicon, right? So, yeah. Peer review, clinical trials. Those are the two big gates. If the thing you're talking about has neither, please don't do it. Please avoid. And by peer review articles, I also mean multiple peer review articles, not just one. Not just one that shows one good thing. Like, we're talking fucking multiple. I'll give you an example. This is my dissertation. My dissertation title is reviewing God, I can't even read my own dissertation now. Revealing the ORI-STIM binding interface through the use of novel peptides. These peptides are dramatically different than the one you're talking about, for example, right? And this is a published thing full of stuff. And this is my personal work, right? This is like hundreds of pages of scientese data. I don't say bullshit. I like this stuff. But as you can see, it's just a bunch of stuff, right? But within this dissertation, I cite hundreds of peer review articles. Like, I literally have, and this is not propping myself up. Please don't take this wrong. This is where my references start, page 124. And you can see this one page, all the peer review articles I have on there, like a good 20 of them on that one page. I have about 16, 17 pages, hundreds and hundreds of references to peer review articles. Hundreds of articles that I had to cite to make my point. All right? I'm trying to break this down. For me to try to prove a point, I had to have that much evidence, right? So if someone comes at you with a fucking website or Reddit page and say, this is going to make your penis bigger, for the love of fucking God, trust your medical professionals, all right? That guy, I hate to be this guy, probably didn't write an article in his life, and if he did, it may not have been peer-reviewed or in a big journal, and he probably has not cited this many. And I'm not even a fucking big fry in this field whatsoever. And I'm not even snake oil selling anything here. This is a fundamental research. So, just trying to make my point. There's a lot. If there's a clinical trials on this, and there's a bunch of articles on it, and doctors prescribe it or talk about, like medical doctors, that's a different beast entirely. But if it's some gym fucking company or some random ass company selling something, and remember, they are selling something, and they're like, this fucking thing is going to make your penis 50 times bigger, for the love of fucking God. Please, be skeptical. If it did not go through the FDA, and it's not prescribed, it's more than likely hasn't been under the scrutiny it needs to be, and it could be more problematic than you deserve. And here's the thing. Nothing against that cute girl on TikTok, but her research probably was an hour tops. You kind of like this whole time. And I know I'm sounding like I'm a fucking in my ivory fucking tower. I'm trying my best not to sound like that. This is not being like, I am the master gatekeeper. No, it's not that. It's just to anybody, any person, anybody. If you're interested in something, you know, you could start with a Wikipedia page. But the big key part of that Wikipedia page is see what the references are. And I understand the problem is not a lot of people know what are peer-reviewed journals and which ones to trust, okay? I gave a few. There are a few. There's a number of others as well. But there are also ones that are not that good. These journals are also reviewed and have scales on themselves. But if you do see Nature or Cell Reports, and those are like the big ones, then look at, you could, if you want, you could read those articles. But I do digress. They're probably going to put you to sleep, and they're probably going to be complicated as fuck. Sometimes look at the abstract, which is like the first paragraph, maybe the most helpful, but whatever. But it's going to take a lot of that look. And then the next big kind of gate to this is clinicaltrials.gov. That has all the clinical trials being conducted or ever conducted in U.S., even ones that failed. Ones that failed are on that website. There is no hiding bullshit. All right? I know we love to hate the government. I get it. I get it. But I worked in the clinical space as well, and I could tell you with 100% certainty, there is no bullshit. When I give someone a vaccine or whatever, we are fucking doing our due diligence. Front the fucking back. Front the fucking back, man. Trust me. You get, oh God, I could go on stories for days, but I digress. There has to be a lot of stuff. A lot of things has to occur for that thing to be approved by the FDA. And if the thing is FDA approved, the next step, of course, is getting a doctor to advise you on it. All right? That's all I will say. Unless it's like over-the-counter, like Tylenol or whatever. These are like more generic kind of medications, the stuff that you don't really need, you know, to worry about, you know, in terms of amounts you're taking and other types of things, or potential drug interactions. That's a whole different category too. But the big thing is, that's all I'm going to say. James is worked up. Oh. Let me look at this big booty lady kicking ass. You motherfucker. Anyway, Tekken Tag Tournament 2 is a great game. It didn't go through such a rigor of a peer review article, but we could say it's fun. And a good time. God, it's hot in here. I'm not taking my shirt off, though. Oh my God, I smell ass. Oh, I smell like ass. I need to put on some deodorant. Oh my God, I smell like ass.
Just try it. I dare you.
I actually like Christy. I know there's a lot of like disparaging things against her because she does the Chopra style. She's kind of easier to play. And a lot of people are like, oh, she's thirst trappy. But no, Christy's a fun character. Ooh, look at that little tag switch combo there. Oh, he has a piece on his back. Oh, a double DDT! Oh my God. Oh, I need a switch. I need a fucking switch. I love Tekken's like frenetic combat system and how fluid it is and how absurd it is. And I think Tekken Tag, they need to make a new one. Tekken Tag's so fun. And it's like it's almost like the Mortal Kombat trilogy of Tekken games where it has all the characters in there and all that other fun stuff. Oh, okay. Mister, are you trying to like? I'm not accusing you of anything, but do you want me to just make this a stream of me being triggered? I'm just kidding. You have to drink to die by water. You have to drink a fucking absurd amount of water in a row. That's basically almost impossible to do it. This is like here's a valid point. A lot of people thought about the fake sugar aspartame causing cancer. The fun fact about aspartame is, for it to be potentially carcinogenic in a mouse model, it'd be equivalent to somebody, I think, drinking, what was it, like 1,000 cans of Diet Coke in a sitting? Something crazy. So, like a ridiculous amount. Like, when they do these toxicity reports, they do it like absurd amounts. Oh, God, water. A gallon and a half? I mean, you're not doing it in one sitting. You're doing it across a day. You're naturally excreting water through your sweat, through your urine. You know what I mean? I think I'm going to look it up. How much water one sitting could kill you. And again, I'm using Google, so again, I'm going against my own advice. But how much? I think it's like an absurd amount. And again, this changes because everyone's metabolism is different, weights are different. Like, this is even what I'll find out here through the power of not trustworthy AI culmination is not really trustworthy. But someone's talking about drinking about 2 gallons of water in like a fucking hour. And even that, I think, is not even factual. Like, that's probably much more. No one's going to do that. Nobody's drinking that much. You're drinking in the day. You're fine. The rule of thumb with water, and it's going to be the dumbest answer to give, but it's the truthful answer. Drink when you're thirsty. There's a higher number of people that don't drink enough water than those who drink too much. It will be an absurd amount of water for it to literally make you drop the inside out. It's absurd. It's absurd. And when you talk about peptides, God, again, it depends on what you're talking about. This is a broad fucking category. And then when you talk about kill, you're more likely going to get fat. And you're talking about something entirely different. So yes, I'm going to be annoying. It depends on a specific one. It depends on a specific amount. It depends on how you ingest it. Because, for example, marijuana is tactically not deadly, but there is a concentrate, there's an amount of it that can be deadly. But no one ever take that much marijuana in one sitting. Ever in their fucking life, or ever would be capable of doing that, for example. Like, there are compounds out there that will take forever. Dude, I'm going to scare you, and I hate to scare people. We're all breathing carcinogens right now. Oxygen is a carcinogen. Why do you think they call vitamin C an antioxidant? Because oxygen is almost, your body, when it processes oxygen to help in terms of, anaerobically having energy in your body, I'm really simplifying this process. It has to have something that's very reactive. Oxygen's very reactive. It has free radicals. An amalgamation of free radicals in your body could cause cancer, right? But we have a bunch of systems in your body that helps fix that, whether it's DNA, corrective repairs, pathways, whether it is antioxidants, whether it is other types of things. The fact of the matter is your oxygen, how it gets carried in your body. Technically, that's the crazy part. Everything is deadly in a certain amount, right? But the thing is, the normal levels of people are doing is not really dangerous in a small spatial temporal time scale, so it's crazy. The whole thing's crazy. And I mean, most of your oxygen is nitrogen anyway. Like what, about 19%? 19% of the air is oxygen? I'm not trying to do this to scare you. I'm just trying to make a case that a lot of people also make these really stupid videos where they're like, oh my god, this will kill you if you did too much of it. And then they basically hide the fact that those studies, which are toxicology studies, are done in a fucking small-ass mouse or whatever, consuming what would be like you just going fucking... Like, no person could consume that much is what I'm trying to say. It would be ridiculous. It would be ridiculous. You would pass the fuck out before that thing would kill you, like water or whatever. Like, you would have to be fucking insane. You would have to be so goddamn insane. You would have to be doing basically the impossible. for that to occur. But that's also a common like trend I see online with stupid videos from influencers and bullshit as I do this one kick over and over again, like my talk over and over again. Oh, can I waste the clock? Oh my god! Can I win by timeout by doing this one kick over and over again? This is too much kicking. This is way too much kicking. Oh my god. Oh my god, we have 43 seconds. And I keep pressing the B button. She keeps spinning right around. I've never done this before. Oh my god, and I hit him. If I can win by KO with this, it's gonna be fucking hilarious. We got 25 seconds. Let's see if this is correct. Keep pressing that button, boy. Keep pressing it. We got 20 seconds. $15 seconds. Oh, he actually hit me! Oh, what? What? He waited till the end! What an asshole! I thought I was gonna get time out for that. Wow, he waited over 30 seconds to do that. What a piece of shit. Fuck you. I won. I actually thought he was just gonna run the clock out. He finally, the AI thought of something. It took him a long time. That was funny. Christy is kind of cheap. Now I think about it. Like that one like streak of kicks I was doing alone that last round is kind of... Oh my god. Oh no. Switch! You piece of shit! No! No! Fuck you. Ah, he's pissed. Actually, I would lose, right? I have less health. Yeah. You put me out of my misery. That was stupid. Don't do that again. Oh, I'm gonna lose. Unless I mount a comeback! No! I was about to say like a messy comeback. Well, I hope all that was helpful to people. Alright, we are going to play different characters. I'm going to play as my favorite, King. I always love King in any Tekken game. Ooh. Should I continue the thirst stream and pick another thirsty character? I shall.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, man. Okay, why is her shorts, like, unzipped and showing her underwear? Like, that's not comfortable. And those shorts will come off, so why even have the shorts on? That's the bigger question for you, Baharo. Thursday Thursday. Oh, no, I don't know if I want to say this. No. Okay, I'll say it. I'm a little thirsty because Katie sent me a picture. It's not the dirtiest picture wall, but let's just say it's a thirsty picture she sent me of herself. And, it got me to think things. And no, I'm not going to get into details, but I'm just like... I'm a combination of feelings right now. Between the science talk we just had, me presenting, being stressed up on this presentation, and Katie thirsting me up. I'm like a ball of testosterone about to rage out. Fuck! How did he take like that much health in like 3 fucking hits? Get the fuck out of here! Get out of here! I'll kick you in the face! Frankensteiner. Take that. Jesus Christ! Where did she pull that combo out of her ass? The 50-hit combo that just went both low and high. Look at that. That's my 3-hit combo, bitch. Maharo. Nonsensical shorts. Shit!
You lose. Continue.
I need to put you on. I'm gonna put on deodorant after this stream. I smell like ass.
Jin Kazama. Bob.
Alright, I'm going unthirsty right now. Unless we're thirsty for gin, but we are now going with a double man team.
Round 1.
On this Throwback Thursday Throwdown. This Throwback Thursday Throwdown. Oh, actually, talking about thirstiness. I talked to Katie recently, and she reminded me of this idea I had where I would read smut. Just read smut novels at night as a stream. And she's like, you should really do that idea. And she's like, I would contribute one of the voices, like a sexy voice. And I was like, are you serious? And I mean, if I'm going to ask her that again, I'm going to put her on the spot, be like, okay, so you said this. So if I were to do this stream, would you do one of the, like, would you voice? Because people, let's be honest, me read smut would be hilarious. But people may, let's be honest, would tune in if they heard Katie say some stuff. I'm just being real here. I mean, let's be real here. Her voice is sexier than my voice. Unless you crave a nerd, a weird, nerdy fucking white dude. That's on you. But I think most of the population would, yeah. Like, with that topic, yeah. Get him, Bob. I set the AC to 76 in here to save on energy, and I am regretting every moment of it right now as I sweat. And I'm pretty sure 76 is not super high either, but I'm still feeling the effects of it. I mean, I lived in fucking Arizona. I dealt with higher temperatures. So I'm sounding very coddled right now. Ugh. Oh, we're going against Team Biggs. Bob and Garu. God, Bob reminded me of the one character from King of Fighters. What's his name? He was a very athletic big man. He was also he was in King of Fighters. I'm pretty sure that was Samurai Showdown. One of the SNK games. You got school tomorrow? Well, hope you have a good day. Right now I'm on the Snoop Dogg course. Don't read into it. I'm not Epstein, okay? I'm talking about reading smut novels with my wife. That's a very un-Epstein thing to do. What other weird stream ideas I have? I don't know. That's what I need to do. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm the... Golly, come on. Let me... Fucking... No! Ah. You might sleep. It's 10 p.m. You know what? If you need to sleep, you need to sleep. But I'm glad you jumped in and Standing Run TV. Much love to you and yours. And also, congrats on your follower count. You told me about it. I'm happy to hear that. I'm all about hearing people kicking ass. Just like the dog father, who's just standing there with a couple of ladies and his dogs as cars about. This stage is ridiculous. This is the most ridiculous stage of all time. I'm here now. Oh, you're flipping around between YouTube and Twitch. That's what happens when you co-stream them both. Luckily, I got both chat boxes open. Come on, Jenny. Alright, I'm going to ask you a serious fucking question. And the serious question is about football. Do you like football? And if so, what are your thoughts on the recent game between England and Argentina? You don't have to answer that question whatsoever. And I'm not doing this to make you feel a certain way. Even if you don't give a frick about sports. If you don't give a frick about sports, cool. I am just curious, because you are, I'm assuming, yes, because you are my man from England. So I want to know if you have thoughts. If you don't have thoughts, cool. If you don't give a fuck, that's also cool. I'm just bloody curious. And honestly, I was rooting for your team, by the way. I was rooting for England, so. Give us the Falklands, always win. Oh, god damn! Damn!
Only I have the power to change fate.
Alright, those are thoughts from our English, I guess we're gonna call you our man from England. My son from England. The little me that they cloned in England, who's more proper and cooler than me. That's the words on the street from him. Oh my god. I'm just failing. Thank you, Snoop Dogg. There's women pole dance on the stage. I didn't realize it until now. This stage is ridiculous. How did this happen? Even though I do want the Waffle House stage to happen in a Tekken game, that would be fucking great. This game is so absurd. There you go. Get you. No. He subbed out right when I was about to win. No! None of that bullshit. There you go. Oh, what? Alright, good. Oh, damn. Well, thank you for all the bits, son. Thank you. I mean, I probably said this before, but people, check out his Standing Run TV. Not because he just gave me bits. Look, I'm not paid advertisement. But I'll holler. Thank you for the bits, though. Seriously, thank you. It's fake! Ah, whatever. I still like you. I still advertise. You got me. See, I fell for it. At least I didn't fall for something else. Damn! That was actually a pretty cool combo that the other team just did on my ass. Not regret cheering for England on the World Cup yesterday. Just playing. Oh! I didn't do the calculation. I just saw bits, I got excited. Let me be like happy for a brief moment of my life in Standing Run. I heard bits, I got excited. Not super, like, yeah. Oh, no. Of course this guy has a lot of health. Fuck you! This is for the marbles. Yep, of course I lose the marbles. Hype. Actually, my World Cup team is something entirely different. And no, my number one team is not the USA, for those that wonder. If you could guess what it is, I would give you a thumbs up. I mean, US is like maybe my fourth team. Oh, good. 27 is your meme. Cool. Now, could you give a synopsis of why it's your meme? If you can't give a synopsis of it, I'll just give a nod. Slim Bob.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh. All right.
You look like fun.
Oh my god. I'll watch your vid in the future. Was it 2/7 or is it a Tuesday or? I used to do a lot of videos when I was younger. Now, this was before the YouTube era, because I'm an old bastard, but I did a lot of young videos on, like, freaking little mini VHSs with my friend Jonathan. We just made random-ass videos back in Chicago, and those stuff was always fun. Just do random-ass funny videos, which, looking at it now, A, they're probably not funny, B, they probably aged terribly. I have to ask him, because he has the majority of that stuff. I'm sure of it. But it's always a fun time to do that. This is not Chew 7. Yorkshire. Heck yeah, homie. Now, I will be honest with you. I need to go to the UK. I'm not far plane ride from the UK. It would be a 6-hour plane ride from where I live. I should go. I do have my passport. I went to Japan more recently. I need to go to the UK because I think it'd be really cool. My perspective, UK, of course, is formed of fucking media, right? Movies and shows, like IT Crowd, for example. Obviously, all older school Monty Python or Mr. Payne or the Thin Blue Line. Freaking all the other, was it Graham Norton show? All that other random stuff. Doctor Who. Stuff that you're not going to be like, that's in UK. I know, I understand it. But I'm just being honest. As I lose over and over again, I'm going to be little Leo. Or Leo. Sorry, not Leo. Leo.
Get ready for the next
Leeds. Oh. Okay, hold on. Don't say Yorkshire. Don't dare. Leeds is where I'm from. Again. I'm speaking with a Chicagoan accent from a place that's far away. Now, Leeds is where I'm from. Hopefully I pronounced that right. So would you say, phonetically speaking, how would you say Yorkshire? I'll give you something, and this is going to be kind of tangential to this, but also true. So out here in Massachusetts, they have a lot of towns. For example, I'll type one up here. Yorkshire. I'll type one out for you, okay? And you could probably pronounce this right, too. Who knows? A lot of people would want to say Gloucester instead of Gloucester, for example. Right? Or this one right here. People would say Reading, but it's Reading. Or another classical one out in America, if you have this town, a lot of people would say Peabody when it's Peabody. Peabody, not Peabody, for example, out here. Which I always find that pretty funny. Yorkshire. Now I'm having a fascinating time with this. Hold on, I need to beat the stage so I don't have to keep hearing Snoop Dogg. Because I lose over and over again. I am going to lose. Oh! Okay, these characters have a ridiculous amount of fucking damage. Man! I am playing, I will say this, not try to pat myself too hard in the back, I am playing a very hard difficulty. If this was easy difficulty, I would be very embarrassed right now. But for posterity's sake, I'm keeping it very hard for right now. Fuck! Sorry, I'm laughing. I have internal thoughts of like Snoop Dogg trying to pronounce British towns and the effects of which. Oh, you got the same throw over and over again with your cool ass purple shirt. Oh, come on, don't sub. No, he subbed out. I could have beat his ass and won that round. And of course, he subbed out to the guy with more health, so I'm fucked. Ah. Worcestershire sauce? Worcestershire sauce? Oh, yeah, no. Well, here's the thing. Like, let's be honest. Massachusetts, in terms of the Americas, is one of the oldest parts of America. We all obviously know UK is much older than fucking America. So you have places like Salem. You have places like New London that's in Connecticut, right? For example. So a lot of those English colonialists of that era, you know, have a lot of towns that are named like they are back home, probably pronounced like they are back home, and a lot of American in that dialect and accent, obviously from the confluence of all the different types of cultures that come in and across the nation, there's many different types of ways to pronounce things. Like, I'm from Chicago. We pronounce things with hard A's that sound fucking weird. You have people from the South that I can't really do that accent, but whatever. Katie's from the South. She could do a better Southern accent than me. But you're going to like go into a confluence of many different types of pronunciation within this fucking country as well. You're going to have old towns that have those names that you're like, I don't know how to pronounce Peabody. Get the fuck out of here. But the sad part is, and the truth part is, if someone comes from out of the Massachusetts region, coming from Illinois, they're gonna say Peabody. That's what they phonetically think it looks like, and then you're just gonna laugh it off and say you got that wrong. Like I used to call a town. I'll type it in here. Hold on. It looks like not like that. That's my bad. I always said Woburn. It's Woburn, for example, and that's also hilarious. New York, New York based on New York. Yep, you're right on that one. Worcestershire. I have a heavy accent, but I can't tell because I grow up with it. Yeah, and I have a heavy accent myself. It's, you know, I keep saying Chicago accent, but it is. I was born and raised in Chicago, so it's be a heavy Midwestern accent. People not from York. If I butcher, I apologize. I'm gonna butcher every time. Cannot understand 3 words I say. But here's the thing: your mates. If I got that word phrasing wrong, I slap myself. They will understand what you're saying, though, right? Same thing for me. Like okay, this is a dialect thing. It's not a pronunciation thing. But this I get made fun of all the time from my friends out here and in Arizona. But obviously, growing up in the Midwest in Chicago, this word would not cause any ire. In fact, a lot of people would say this word as much as I would say this word. For example, let me pull it out. Hold on. We're going on this tangent. I don't give a fuck. All right, let's go. This is a little tangent time, but I don't care. This in Chicago, we would say pop. That's our dialect. I'd say, hey, I'm grabbing a pop. You know, I'm having a pop. Katie, she's obviously not from Chicago. She makes fun of me. A lot of people make fun of me when I say pop. They'll say, no, it's soda. Or whatever. Or even like the South, they'll call it Coke, even though it's fucking you're handing someone a dude. Right. We could go on for days. But dialect thing is hilarious across the country is what I'm trying to point out. Now, when we went back to Chicago, all the people there, I'm not making this shit up, will say pop. I pointed to Katie's like, look, I'm not a fucking weirdo. And the fact that you say pop, I love you now more. You are now my son. I'm claiming you. And I'm not against that. I'll say sometimes they'll give me a Baja Blast. But the fact that you say pop warms my heart in Sadie Run TV. Check him out now. He says pop too. He's a good guy. You say my accent's very hard to understand. You know, I've listened in on your streams and, you know, yeah, I'm not going to say I understand you 100%, but I don't think I have that hard a time hearing what you mean. But, you know, maybe we're copacetic here. I pronounce it as whoopa, instead of Woburn, whoopa. Interesting. I had a boss. I don't know what part of United Kingdom he's from. I know he's all I know is he's British. His name was Dr. Gill, and he still spoke with a British accent. And but he made fun of England. I don't know why. I don't fucking know. And he like wrote this word down. He wrote Tuesday. We would pronounce it Tuesday. And he's like, you know how they pronounce it? And again, my accent's terrible. I apologize. We pronounce it Tuesday. And he's making fun of his own accent. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I think it sounds cool to me. I don't fucking understand. Don't come at me. What the fuck? Whoopa. Not like whopper. Wappa. No, I say Tuesday. Tuesday. Okay. Not Tuesday. He was making fun of that pronunciation. Now, again, I don't know what part of the UK he's from. I know he's from the UK. That I 100% am very confident of based on his video, his biography page. And you guys could look up. He's actually a well-known figure. Whopper. Now I'm put a French accent on. I'm sorry. Birmingham. Now this is fascinating me. This is really fascinating me right now. I'm going to put this away so it stays cold. Whew. And don't worry, I won't get back to the game. I promise. Oh. Birmingham. See, I'm going to pronounce it wrong. I'm going to say Birmingham. And I'm just gonna ride or die and say anything I'm gonna pronounce that should be proper is not gonna be proper. And we could hate on me for that for days. What should I do? What is this costume? I did not make this costume, I swear. That's crazy. That's funny. Trying to figure out who to play. I didn't play Wii. Or Violet, I should say.
Ready for the next battle.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try to read what you write down in the manner you intended me to say it. What about Birmingham? Birmingham? I don't pronounce G and H. Okay, so be Birmingham. So, it says say Birmingham. Birmingham or Burn. Man, I sound so dumb saying it like this, but Birmingham. Birmingham? Is Birmingham? What you mean by that? I'm sorry if I'm getting that wrong. But I get what you mean. You don't pronounce the G's and H's. I'm just, you know. Oh my god, we're gonna keep hearing Snoop Dogg rap over and over again. I'm sorry, people. I'm going to try to win this match before the stream is over. The stream is gonna end in like 30 minutes because I have to pick up my wife. I thank you guys for watching though, by the way, too. As I butcher a bunch of towns' names. Fuck! Of course! Yeah. Next time I join your stream, we're gonna chat about it. And I'm pretty sure you stream way more than I do, so I think my opportunities would be better. 2, you stream. So 6 for you. Okay, so right now, it's 10 for you. Is that correct? 10:07? Just to get this correct, the math right? Okay. So you're 5 hours ahead of where I am right now. Noted. So when you say 6, that'd be 1. Now I got it. 1 for me. 6 for you. See? I'm learning. Okay. Maybe I should decrease the difficulty to hard. I did beat arcade mode very hard, apparently, but I haven't played this game for so long that I am... Yeah, I'm failing. Yeah, I'm failing. I stream up to 7 p.m. Oh, to my 7 p.m., which is your midnight. There you go. Whew. So you definitely stream much longer than I do. Oh, sorry, I'm so on myself because I'm terrible. Alright, so we got a Raptor, and I'm going to pick the Raptor.
Alex. Tiger Jackson. Get ready for the next battle.
I beat like 9 other people, right? Yeah, 9 other people to this point.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh no, 5 other stages, 6 stages. There we go. Come on, Raptor! We resurrected you for the frickin' Triassic period. Cretaceous? Whatever! So you can box this mother effer. Alright, switch. I really hate this composition now. Fighting against Bob and Gangryu is like the worst. Switch, switch, switch! No! Don't you switch. Don't you switch. You piece of shit. Good night to you too. Well, thank you for joining the stream regardless. Thank you. It was a very interesting conversation we had, actually. It was very elucidative. There you go. I'm using a fancy word. Went from science talk of peptides to pronunciation. Oh my lord. Oh, that is phenomenal, mate. I hope you have a fun day. You too, thank you. Fancy words too. Hey, I gotta demarcate the differences between our accents. Look at that. I could throw in a little vocabulary here and there. I know a little bit. I wrote things before. I'm showing my work again. I'm showing my dissertation again, everybody. I wrote things. Back you go. Fuck! Good night, good night. Yeah, this is, I'm gonna try one more time and then I might decrease the difficulty. Take the shame, go from very hard to hard difficulty. Epic, we're doing the weird skin, I don't care. We're going full thirst mode now. This is the game's preset costume, by the way. I swear I did not make this costume for her.
You look like fun.
Damn. I do like playing as her. There we go. I'm gonna have a nightmare of this Snoop Dogg song. Fuck. Switch. Oh, Jesus. Should hashtag NSFW on this one. You countered that? Come on. It's her interpretation of Splatoon character. I don't really play as her, though. I'm gonna do one more time at very hard, then I'll switch, because I don't really play as her anyway. I was just kind of curious about that costume. Actually, that one's cool. That one.
Get ready for the next battle.
I'm just picking everybody right now.
You look like fun.
Knock him down. I'm Snoop Dogg. Knock him down.
Fight. Get ready for the next battle.
It's like Yoshimishi's rival from Tekken 2, I believe. Alright, Lily. Of course you switch out when I'm starting to build momentum on you. Come on, I hit the... Jesus! We're gonna get so close. They get the momentum right back. God, Bob's the worst. I hate Bob. I hate Bob. So goddamn much. I'm having a burning desire to beat this guy. The worst. The absolute worst. Thinking right now. Guess I haven't really played Kazuya.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright.
Et qui es-tu au juste?
you look like. Round 1. Fight! Get ready for the next battle.
These guys do crazy amount of damage. Fuck! That one kick took out the rest of my health there, too. I was trying to build momentum there. I just keep trying. I keep failing. Jesus Christ. I guess I could do a mirror composition, but I don't really play Genru at all. God, so annoying. At first I was like, oh, look, it's the big crew. I was like, no, the big crew's fucking me up. This whole time. The rest of the stream is just me getting fucked up. Only managed to win 5 matches. Kind of sad, but whatever. How did you get out of that? No effing way. Hold on. And this lady has this lady had his heart beating so fast. Okay. There's 2 things that can make your heart beat real well, there's a few things that make your heart beat fast. Is it like because she's fine she made your heart beat fast? Or is it more like she was upsetting you because she was being a bitch? Make your heart beat fast. You're just like, I need to control myself. Are you what stiffy are you producing? Fuck you! I don't even play this character. You're making me play a character I don't really care about. Finally, I got a fucking round. Jesus, my heart's beating fast. Golly, that's this fucking. I know playing very hard mode, but Jesus fucking Christ, this fucking composition's the fucking worst. Fuck you! I'm gonna be cheap now. Fuck this team. You fucker, make me lose all this fucking time for 50 years with your fucking bullshit, cheap ass motherfucking bullshit. Fuck, he's coming back! Yes! I beat them up very hard. This fucking team, I almost lowered the difficulty so many times. That was fucking bullshit. If I could end the stream, at least I could end it knowing I beat that goddamn team. That was cheap as hell. God damn. Fucking Bob and Genru are fucking ridiculous and very hard. Jesus, that was stupid. They had to mirror their comp. And I don't play fucking Genru. That was my first play of him ever to win this fucking game. That's ridiculous. I'm waiting on that answer about that lady, Mr. Ragon. Describe! Or I'm gonna describe it for you. Come on! Is my button mashing that hard? Guess so, Jesus. Do the Honda. Fuck.
Round 2. Fight.
She was a beautiful Persian lady with beautiful eyes, and she was thick. Hey, I'm gonna help you with that. I actually know how to speak some Persian. Kheli khush kheli. In Persian means you're very beautiful. I'm not making that shit up. You know why I know that? I dated a Persian girl. I actually had a Persian girlfriend. Well, obviously before Katie, so this was a little over a decade ago. She was... Okay. She was fiery. She was beautiful. Definitely, I learned some Persian to wow her. So Chitori means what's up in Persian. Mercy, even though it's also a French word, means thank you in Persian. There's some French words in the Persian dialect. June is what's up. Oh, yeah, she was fiery. She was I'm not gonna get too graphic, but she was amorous, very fiery, very eccentric. It's the obvious reason why we broke up, but she was something else. But let's just say, I'm pretty sure it's not the same girl. I don't think she moved to New York, but let's just say I'm getting a vibe, and I understand your vibe. We'll leave it there. See, I taught you some words in Persian. You could just be like, June, Chitari, Kheli Khosh Kheli, if you feel very confident to say that in front of her. And then, stop. But I'm glad to hear that. We're right on to Thirsty Thursday. Let's be more thirsty. Yeah, about the same time now. I also know how to say "give me a kiss" in Polish randomly too, which is "namni bushi." I know some random phrases in other languages. I never was a fucking Casanova. Okay, I had some girlfriends in the past, so do not interpret too much. But I know some random ass phrases. Oh, come on, Jinpachi, Mishima, you fucker. Oh, now you run away when I'm about to whoop your ass. Fuck. Oh, I thought that was gonna kill me. Well, that killed me. Oh, she was 50? Okay, yeah, it's obviously not the same girl, because that girl I dated would be much younger now. Hey, you know, MILF. Maybe she's a cougar. She has experience. Nothing wrong with that. Since we're talking about thirstiness, let's go with the thirstiest skins I know about. We need thirsty skins in here.
Chase. Get ready for
She could be my mammy. My mommy.
At least make
Hey.
this fun.
There's no shame in that. You're an adult. She's an adult. I mean, dudes, like, let's be honest. 50-year-old dudes hook up with 30-something-year-old ladies a lot, right? The vice versa should not be frowned upon either. Now, if she was fucking 30s and 40s and you're like fucking 18 or underage, I mean, that's a fucking whole other ballpark. But I mean, there's no shame in that. She probably has experienced a few things. You could Hosheli her a few times. Should introduce some other words in Persian I don't know about. Who knows? You could do some words in Spanish. Ooh. Mamacita.
Round two.
Leonardo DiCaprio does not approve. If a girl goes above the age of 26, he's like, done. And this thing about Leonardo DiCaprio, look. I don't know him as a person. I think his behavior is a little whatever. Because of that, to be honest, it gives me a little side eye. But the thing about Leonardo DiCaprio is, like, he was a very handsome guy. I think now he's not quite as handsome. I'm sorry to say that. So I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to shame somebody, but I don't know. He needs to be probably reevaluated a little bit. But then again, he's Leonardo DiCaprio, so what am I to say? Here I'm playing like 2 girls on Tekken Tag Tournament, say random words in Polish and look at their butts. Like, who am I to fucking say right now? Thirsty over my own wife's picture she sent me earlier. I'm not gonna show on the stream or she'll kill me. Fuck you. I don't play this character, so that's my built-in excuse for losing. This stream is very thirsty. And like I said, I'm not trying to blame my wife, but before this stream she sent a spicier picture, and I don't know, maybe it's because every other anxiety is now switched to full testosterone mode. I know I'm sounding very horny. Well, I'm sounding horny. Okay, whatever. Fuck it. And that's probably part of the calculus right now. As I'm like, alright, I'm picking up my wife, and I'm just gonna look at her and be like, you know what you did. You know what you did. You know what you did. It's all your fault.
Get ready for the next battle.
It's all your fault. But the Helio Shelly you, even though you don't know what that means.
Good luck to us both.
I'm gonna definitely have to put a deodorant before I go, though.
Round one. Fight.
I'm not focused. Sorry, that's why I'm quiet. Nope. Okay, new switch. Yeah, I was so screwed there. Look at the health bars compared to theirs. I was like, I had to mount a freaking messy comeback for that one. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck! Ah, I should have interrupted that. I had a feeling I was going to do a lot of damage and just freaking allow that to happen. Shit. Wait, I thought I blocked that. I thought I held back on that one. Huh. Alright, we're going to go thirsty with the dude too. Going to be equal. I don't really play her. I'm Miharu again. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Get ready for the next
I
battle.
don't care. People call me a horn dog today.
Round one. Fight.
When she comes in like that, a little hit, like, I'm gonna stop you. Shit, I'm not really that good with her. I don't know why I picked her. I don't know why I even picked Miharu. I know why, but also I don't know why. bad pick. Good pick with him, but not the best pick with her. Basically has to carry. Little spin a Rooney, dunk a Rooney there. Ooh, AC coming on. Yay. Oh, I should have dunked on a standing run about AC units. I could have been a dick to him. Damn it. I'm just playing. I'm gonna be him again.
Loss. Martial law. Get ready for
I said, wait, okay, hold on. I'm so wavy / Prescott has some things to say about her. I asked her where she was from, and she told me to guess, and I said Persian. She told me she's from Iran, but born in Israel. Well, now that's really interesting. I didn't see a ring on it. She gave, wait.
round 1. Fight.
Oh, she gave me her number, but if spaces become available. See, I don't know the parameters of your work contact. I don't want you to get fired either. I'm not going to say anything or give advice on that whatsoever. But I didn't see a ring on it. That's an interesting backdrop. So she'll definitely know the words I'm saying. You pull the one phrase out, like, on a date. That's what you do. That's what I did. That was like date number 2 or 3 with this girl I'm talking about. But she was from Iran. Like, Iran. Like, she was from there and moved out, like, I think like 5 or so years before I met her. Again, she was fiery. I never want to kiss and tell, but oh God, I want to say some things, but I want to be as censored as possible. She was definitely the friskiest of the girls I have dated, and I will leave it to imagination there. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. I gotta shut up because it's a proper really talk like that, especially live on the stream with no one's consent. So I'm not gonna do that, except just very vaguely say that and leave it there. I mean, I can always text her and be like, I got spaces. One just opening up. It's right here. Jude! Chitari! Let me teach you in Espanol what we say about you. Ooh. 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 Actually, I have not played Blade yet, AK Raven, so let's do that. Oh, man. That's funny. That's funny. So the stream's going to be over within a few minutes. Because we're talking about Mamacitas, I need to pick up mine. So.
Round 1.
My eyes here. Even for a short stream, this has been one of the... Every stream I do is really fun, don't get me wrong. But this one's been a lot of fun, even for a short stream. Thank you guys for watching today, for your commentary, and making the stream... making the stream fun for me as well. Oh my god, a double rock bottom. Jesus. I didn't even know they could do that in this fucking game. He's gonna give me a fucking noogie after all that. This theme is kicking. Oh my god.
Round 2. Fight.
I feel like I'm on bordering between hard and very hard difficulty for what would be comfortable for me, but there is no between setting. I'm pretty sure hard, I don't say fly through, but it's not the worst ever. Yeah, I know. I was looking at the health, I was like, that comeback has to be so strong. You know, maybe I'll stream next week. If I don't, maybe I'll do a spontaneous stream when I'm at Comic-Con, who knows, but it's going to be a little bit, it's going to be very busy next week. Actually, week after is also going to be relatively busier, too. I'm going to do one more match and then call it. I haven't really played as Armor King yet. We'll do King and Armor King here. Let's end it off that way. I think that's the way I'm gonna go. My Jim Cena looking king I design.
Round one. Fight.
Fuck yes! That didn't connect? Oh, boy. Alright, switch. Come on. Damn it. I could always tell my job. My boy James said I had to shoot my shot. Oh my god. Oh no, 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 no. I'm not going to be responsible for that. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that karma. Already done enough. Enough damage in my life. Oh, what? That was bullshit. Bullshit. One more time. One more time. This is the last time. I haven't played Ham. We'll play as Katie. What's the difference? Oh, this is just shorts? Just threw shorts on her, called it a day? Is that it? That was kind of lame with designing some of the costumes. Like, C and D are the ones that I design. A, B is like what the game presets with.
Round one. Fight.
Come on, Jackie Chan. Oh. Ah, there's Katie. I'll give her a different hairstyle and short shorts. Get him, Katie. Get him. Don't do this, like... Oh! I think this girl's Persian too. Just kidding. Damn it! Oh wait, I'm so wavy said something. I need to look. I need to look. Pause. What was that? James told me to listen to the cute girls on TikTok about peptides and to shoot my shot for the thick Persian lady with the nice eyes. I don't think that's what happened during the stream, but let your heart sing to you. Don't listen to your head. Don't listen to this head, but listen to this head down here, apparently, is what you're thinking. For me. What pose is that? What? I was like, "Rawr, I'm gonna get you down there. Rawr." Switch, switch, switch. Fuck. Oh no. Damn it! I thought I was gonna pop up and hit him and take him out. All the emotes. Damn it. Fuck it. Fuck logic. We're going for another match. If I'm late for Katie, then I know why, and I know why.
While round.
I feel like I was balling with her a little bit.
Set now. Get ready for the next battle.
Good game. I was. Oh.
한 방에 날려주지.
I-
덤벼보라고.
Oh my god. My Minnesota pop.
Round one.
I didn't really play Hollow Ring yet. I know this was like Nate's favorite character is Hollow Ring from Tekken 3. Actually, I used to do Taekwondo. Like Hollow Ring. I mean, not like this, but I wasn't in the Kino Iron Fist tournament. Fuck. Need to switch. What? Let's go! Yes! I was in the fucking zone there. I was like, shut the fuck up, James. Because on very hard difficulty, I know I keep saying it, but I just want to reemphasize, I am not doing a bitch at difficulty here. God, reach is so bad, though. That's the problem. Oh, this is not a good round. Fuck me.
Final round. Fight.
Get the fuck out of here. Alright, switch for the fucking gods! Why did he switch twice? Oh my god, that's fucking ridiculous. The game's fucking input lag and some of that shit is ridiculous sometimes. I get he's stunning me, but for fuck's sake, that pretty much killed the match for me right there and then. For fuck's sake, that pisses me off so much with that bullshit. Sorry, Katie. We're doing one more. That is such fucking bullshit.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh my god. I'm really pushing the time here.
한 방에 날려.
Round one.
Like, god damn it.
Fight.
Like, it fucking didn't switch. I know there's stun, like, delays, but god damn, like, I was pressing that button for 50 fucking years. And then he switches twice, which is stupid. Who would want to switch 2 fucking times in a fucking row in, like, 0.1 second? Like, of all the times to have fucking reception of my fucking inputs. Oh, my god. So fucking annoying. Of course, that's going to be, like, the one time I'll get close. Stupid. Stupid. Fuck that.
Round two.
Oh,
Fight.
don't you say that. I'm always going to end at 5:30 if I can. Shit. I guess that last fucking bout was the bout to win, because this one's not going too good. Bullshit with that. Come on. Oh, of course you fucking could. You could switch. No fucking problem. But when I want to switch, it takes 50 fucking years. Get out of here. Yeah, I'm so screwed. I'm so fucking screwed. Alright, we're done. We're done. I can't push any further. I gotta get going. That's it. We gotta call it. I gotta be sensible. I can't be nonsensible, just like when we played a game with the giant purple dog. I can't. Gotta be sensible, guys. Gotta be sensible. Alright. Thank you, Sadie Run. Thank you, I'm so wavy. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a good one. One more time. No, there's no more time at this rate. There's no more time. Homie needs to get going and get ready to get his waifu. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I would love to try to fight these guys again. Oh, fuck it.
Armor kick. Get ready for the next battle.
We'll do one more batch. We're gonna shush it a little bit. Katie's gonna be so pissed at me. We're going to. Well, thank you, but the stream is still going on for another 2 minutes. It's a fucking time. If I lose, I lose. This is it. Oh, of course. Starts off with you getting some cheap hits. No. I did not hit the fucking button. I'll blame the smoke from Canada. Yeah, it was bad. Was it bad over by you? I fucking had a hit on him! Get out of here. Fucking bullshit. Motherfucker bullshit. Come here. Of course you were able to switch. No, 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 no. We're just having a good time. We're done. We're done. We're done. Not too bad. It was orchard. It was really rough here. It smelled like campfire outside, and the sun was red. It was crazy. All right, guys. I gotta get going. I gotta get going. I gotta get going. Good game. That was it. I wish I could have beat them, but this time it just seems futile. Until next time, or that is a week or 2 weeks or whatever. If I do a random stream of Comic-Con, whatever that looks like. You guys take care of yourselves. The session was great. That's what I was quoting there. Thank you, I'm so wavy. Thank you, Sandy Run TV. Thank you guys. Much love. Kelly Kosh Kelly. Persian Melts need love too. All right, that's how I'm ending it. That was rough. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.